Hello children, good morning. I hope you're doing good at home. Well children, in the last session we were discussing about how the pony was treated cruelly by its master, isn't it? Well, in today's session we will see how master tries to convince one of his friends about getting rid of check reins on horses.
Children, before we begin our session, let's try to know the meaning of this word. Grieved. It means saddened. Children, listen carefully as I read the passage. Master rode me home slowly, and I could tell by his voice how the thing had grieved him. On another day, when we were out, we met Captain Langley, a friend of our master's. He was driving a splendid pair of horses. Master rode me home slowly. Children, to whom does me refer? Me refers to the narrator, Black Beauty. Master rode me home slowly. The word rode is a verb which is in past tense. What is the present tense of rode, children? Yes, it is ride. Ride is present tense and rode is past tense. Master rode me home slowly. The word slowly is an adverb. Master rode me home slowly, and I could tell by his voice how the thing had grieved him. Children, what is the meaning of the word grieved? Grieved means saddened. Children, in the previous session, we had seen how the pony was treated by his master. Black Beauty and his master felt very bad for the way the little pony was treated by its master. After the incident, Black Beauty and his master were riding towards their home slowly, and Black Beauty could make out by his master's voice how saddened he was because of the incident. On another day, when Black Beauty and his master were out, they met Captain Langley, who was a friend of the master. Captain Langley was driving a splendid pair of horses. Who was driving splendid pair of horses, children? Captain Langley. Children, what is the meaning of the word splendid? Well, it means brilliant or excellent. Children, pair means two, isn't it? Well, Captain Langley was driving a splendid pair of horses. After a little conversation, the captain said, "What do you think of my new team, Mr. Douglas? You know you are the judge of horses in these parts, and I should like your opinion." After they spoke for some time, that is, after Captain and Master spoke for some time, Captain said, "What do you think of my new team, Mr. Douglas?" Children, Mr. Douglas is the name of Black Beauty's master. Children, look at this sentence. What do you think of my new team, Mr. Douglas? Children, what kind of a sentence is this? Well, it's an interrogative sentence. Captain wanted to know Master's opinion regarding the horses. Black Beauty's master is considered as the judge of horses because he knows very well about horses and had been working for more than 20 years to get rid of check reins on horses. Children, let's move on to the next passage. The master backed me a little so as to get a good view of them. "They are an uncommonly handsome pair," he said, "and if they are as good as they look, I am sure you need not wish for anything better. But I see you still trouble your horses with that thing and lessen their power." Children, let's see this sentence. They are an uncommonly handsome pair. Children, who said these words? Black Beauty's master said these words. To whom does he refer, children, in this line? He refers to Black Beauty's master. Black Beauty's master said that the horses are an uncommonly handsome pair. That means they are really good. And if they are as good as they look, I am sure you need not wish for anything better. But I see you still trouble your horses with that thing and lessen their power. Children, what do you mean by that thing? Can you guess? Well, let's see what it is. "What do you mean by that thing?" said the other, "the check reins." I know stopping those is a hobby of yours. Well, the fact is, I like to see my horses hold their heads up. Well, children, I hope you understood what that thing refers to. That thing refers to the check reins, isn't it? Well, what do you mean by that thing? Said the other. Children, who said these words? Captain said these words. What do you mean by that thing? Said the other. The check reins? Oh, I know stopping those is a hobby of yours. Children, why did Captain say these words? Well, Captain said these words because Black Beauty's master was working against the use of check reins on horses. Captain, who was a military man, said he likes to see his horses hold their heads up, and that's the reason he uses check reins. Let's move on to the next passage. So do I, said master, but I don't like to see them held up. Now you are a military man, Langley, and no doubt like to see your regiment. Children, regiment means a group of military people. And no doubt like to see your regiment look well on parade, and you say heads up to them. But you would not take credit for your drill if all your men had their heads tied to a backboard. Master said that even he likes to see the horses holding their heads up, but without check reins. Children, did you ever see military men with their heads tied to a backboard? That is a board at the back? No, right? Children, while doing parade, the military men are supposed to keep their heads up. They just follow the instruction and do the drill or parade. Master gave an example to Captain about military men. Master tries to convince him, saying that horses too don't need check reins to keep their heads high. Children, let's continue reading the lesson. And it is just the same with horses. You may depend upon it, horses were intended to have their heads free as ours are. And if we could act a little more according to common sense and a good deal less according to fashion, and we should find many things work easier. I believe you are right, said the other. I'll think about it. And so they parted. This was the lesson in kindness that I learnt at Betwick. Master further says that just as we move our heads freely, horses also must move their heads freely. And we only need to have common sense to get the horses to behave the way we want and not follow what's fashionable. Captain understands about the check reins and leaves. He said, I'll think about it. Probably after he went home, he must have surely removed the check reins from his horses. Well, children, I guess you have learned something about kindness in this lesson. Black Beauty and the horses around him think and feel things in the way humans do. They analyze their surroundings and react to happiness and pain. The author, Anna Swell, makes us clear through the story that all life deserves kindness and respect. Children, here is a short video for you. Watch it.
One day out on the road, the squire and I passed a team of fine horses. The driver was a friend of the squire's. He asked the squire what he thought of the new team.
They're a handsome pair,
The squire replied.
but I see you still insist on lessening their power.
Oh, you mean the check rein?
The other man said.
I like to see my horses hold their heads up.
So do I, but I prefer to see them do so on their own.
The squire said.
Besides, if you don't let them throw all their weight into their work, it wears them out faster.
Maybe you're right, my friend.
The other man said.
I don't promise to change my ways, but I do promise to think about what you said.
The squire tried to discourage people from being cruel to animals in any way he could.
Children, we will continue our English class in the next session. Write the given worksheet neatly in your English classwork. Thank you.